Hey everybody, Jim Powers with the High School Sports Caravan and the Big 550 KTRS as we get out to see some of our great coaches and student athletes this week. And I know I copped out on Monday night when I said Player of the Week had to go to a Team of the Week, and the Ritenour Huskies absolutely getting it done last week, and their head coach, Hoyt Gregory, joining me. And Coach, once again, a great start for the Huskies and a great win in a game that just went toe-to-toe at Parkway North last week.
Definitely went toe-to-toe. For a while there, I thought we were going to get up on about two or three scores, and next thing you know, it's tied up again. So give hats off to them. They played a heck of a game also.
Well, I tell you what, you got a great young man at the controls of your offense. Talk a little bit about him. He is a special kid.
He's a great kid, great student of the game, great student in the classroom, leader, everything you ask for in a kid. Started since he's a sophomore on defense, and now he moved over to the offensive side of the ball, and he's doing really great things for us.
Talk about some of the other kids on the offensive side that have really stepped up for you, and once again, another great start for you guys.
Yeah, another great start. We're 1-0 this week, and we're going to go back into that way. Our offensive line is tremendous. We're averaging almost 9 yards a carry. Last week against Parkway North, we had 60 carries for 611 yards and 8 touchdowns. It all starts up front with them, and the man will tell you that, and our running back has 1,000 yards, and he'll tell you the same thing. There's a couple times he went for 30 yards and wasn't even touched. So our offensive line, which consists of Nick Williams, Blake Rogenhofer, Craig Thomas, Tyler Grayson, and T-Boogie, we call him T-Boogie, Tristan Talton.
You know, talk about, man, and I remember him on the defensive side for you a few years ago, and we actually talked last year about him and how he was growing. Boy, I tell you what, is this young man just grown into be a natural leader for you guys?
Most definitely. I mean, his whole family's went to school here. I've had 5 of his brothers. So we've watched man grow up since he was a little boy, and he is now a man, and the name fits him perfectly. He's a leader, and the kids really rally around him. And if it comes down to it, he's not going to let us lose a football game if he has anything to do about it, which is a tremendous characteristic to have.
I know last year me and you talked at this time. It was after the Kirkwood game. We were sitting down in the end zone, and you know, this part of your schedule the last couple of years has just been a meat grinder. You get one against Parkway North leading into this week. What has been the message to the guys other than, yeah, it's 1-0 and now we're 0-0 once again?
That's the message we've been telling them. I mean, believe it or not, it's hard to – because we got off to such a good start. We don't want the kids to get too caught up in that. Our goal each week is to go 1-0 every day at practice. We just hound it. The coaches are doing a great job of keeping the kids focused. The kids are buying into it. Are they bought into it? Mm-hmm. So that's our main goal, is just to stay 1-0 each week.
And this Class 6, I don't know what you guys are seeing on the coaches' side. I know looking at it on my side, I don't think anybody really wants to be that clear-cut leader this year.
No one's really taken away with it. And when you got 3 teams, I think, still in Class 6 that are undefeated. Well, one of them not going to be after this week because we play Lindbergh. But you look at the standings, it flip-flops all the time back and forth. You know, sometimes it's one group, sometimes it's the next group. And the schedule, some of these teams are playing some great teams. So the strength of schedule is really a bear for some of these guys that are 4-2 or 5-1.
What have you seen about Lindbergh? And when I was asked earlier this week who my surprise team was, without a doubt it's the Flyers, the turnaround that they've had. What's the difference that you've seen from them on film this year to what you've seen in the past?
I just think Coach Norman's got him doing a great job over there. Got a couple of really talented kids that can play running back and or wide receiver. Quarterback does a great job of leading them downfield, and they are one of the most solid football teams. Don't make a lot of mistakes, don't make a lot of penalties. They're good up front on both sides of the football. Quarterback, like I said, he does a great job moving down the field, and they got some good kids. I mean, I think just being there for another year, Coach Norman's got them going the right direction.
Hoyt, it's always great to talk to you, my man. Thank you so much, and good luck this week.
Thanks for the coverage. Appreciate it, boss.
Hoyt Gregory joins us here as always, and it's always great to come up and talk to the guy that runs the Huskies. He's done a phenomenal job up here. It's going to be a great matchup this week, one of our matchups to watch. 2 undefeateds going at it this week in Lindbergh and Ritenour. Good luck to the Huskies. Thanks so much for tuning in to highschoolsportscaravan.com and the Big 550 KTRS.